We've got over 500 vehicle tests on this channel, and almost all of them have headlight tests, so if you want to see how the lights on your vehicle work, this is the right place to be. Toyota sent us their GR Corolla, $47,000 for a 3-cylinder Corolla. High performance though, 300 horsepower plus, but that's our performance video. Separate video we did on YouTube here. We're doing headlight test and night drive only. If you want to see the full video, we'll have a link for that at the end of this video. So let's take this out in the dark and see how the system works. Alright, it's dark. Let's take these out and see how they perform. One filament on each side. I turn the brights on and still only see one operating. Guess that's the way it is. Here we have the headlights on the wall 3 yards away. Low beam, very bright. We do have the 50-50 split that we see on modern headlights nowadays. Bright on the bottom half, dark on the top half. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Now go to high beam. Strong in the middle, not so much on the sides. More to come. Let's see how much height we have. Can we light up the entire building here? Halfway. If you're on the freeway, 75 miles per hour can take up to 175 to 200 feet to stop a vehicle, so you need headlights to reach out that far, or you're over driving them. So we're at 200 feet, low beam. They're reaching out a little bit on the low side, especially on the left. We have this dark spot I've noticed, so you don't blind oncoming drivers, I guess. Go to high beam. Okay. Let's go out to 400 feet. I don't think the camera wants to focus in this dim light, but they do reach out on the high beam. Go to low beam. On the right, we're about 80%. On the left, these dark spots start getting dark around the 50-foot mark. I can barely see the curb on the right, but the camera's not going to let us do that. Got construction going on here. Low beam. Turn on the high beam. Oh yeah. Lighting up everything for sure. Time for the Big Dipper test to see how much the lights disappear when you enter a dip. And that's the problem with these modern headlights. Could be an elephant up on top here, you'd never see it. Alright, let's turn on the brights. I can just barely see over the edge. The camera doesn't show it though. If you're driving on backcountry roads, you enter a dip, this can be a problem. As we'll find out because we're going out on a backcountry road right now. So don't go away. Alright, here we are out in the sticks, and as you can see, the low beams have a way of cutting off a lot shorter than I would like. Flip to the brights though. Not as much of an issue. There's a lot of wildlife out here, so I'm going to keep the brights on as much as possible. Let's do some long distance stuff here. Got the low beams on. Good reflection. Go to high beam. Reaching out about a mile. We're on level ground though. This is what happens when you have bad headlights and take the wrong corner. You go over the guardrail like this person did. And the vehicle wasn't made to take this type of road to begin with. Won't be a problem with this Corolla GR. When taking corners, you can see a lot of the black spots on the middle and left side. Like right here. And the level's a bit lower than I would like. lot of deer out here at night, so you gotta be careful. So we'll turn the high beams on to help solve that problem. And problem solved. Unless there's oncoming traffic, and of course. These dark blotches in the middle when I have the low beam on are very, very annoying. As I stated, the solution is to turn on the brights, but still. I would like to see a bit more light on low beam. There you can see the little shadow right there. That concludes our headlight test. You want to see the full road test, get the performance figures, the gas mileage figures, and the whole enchilada. Here's a link coming up for that video. Just click and watch.